It's kind of hard to explain the camaraderie that is like an automatic, you know. Even when people weren't feeling their best at the time or feeling their best, it kind of bleeds over into others and they pick up that energy. And even when they pick up negative energy, they try to turn it around into a positive energy. So that's how it works really well. I mean, last year coming as a hunter was awesome, but this year being a part of an organization and being able to bring people here was even, to me, the feeling's even better because I get to sit back and relax and then watch them, and to watch Lisa, you know, first time hunter, and she comes after a big game animal like a black bear. I mean, that's phenomenal, you know, but at the same time, where's she go from there?
Yeah, she's a force to be reckoned with, except she's like up here now. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but, and you know, and, you know, even Megan, you know, she hasn't got her bear yet, but she's having a great time, you know, and she got to experience Lisa getting her bear, and that was contagious to her.
Yes.
And, you know, like I told her, I didn't get my bear until the last hour of the last day, so it's never over until it's over. I didn't see a single animal until that last day. So hopefully she doesn't, or she does get it, but if she doesn't, there's always next year, and then the next year after that. That's the great thing about House in the Woods. You know, it is a family.
Yes.
You know, it's everything about it, even if it doesn't mean to be, is a family atmosphere. The lodge itself, how it brings everybody together in a common room, you know, and everything like that, and even the rooms where it's more like a bunk or even a college dorm, you know, type environment where you get to know people that you've never met before, and then you have shared experiences in life, so that kind of brings you together. So, you know, there's many fragments of House in the Woods. It's just not a lodge. It's just not a bear hunt. It's just, you know, multiple facets of how House in the Woods develops and how people get to experience House in the Woods in their own way. It really,
they're absorbing, like you said, that energy. Even if you don't get the bear, it's not about the bear. It's about the experience. And getting so many people say, I don't even care if I got a bear, I didn't get a bear. It's watching people.
Bear is like the cherry on top of everything.
Yes.
You know, even if you don't get the bear and the cherry on top, that shake still tastes awesome. You know, so it's the kind of same thing. You know, the lodge is pretty much the main thing here, and the bear hunt's just a secondary thing.
It is.
And you know, Paul and the rest of the team, they've done a great job of making that the focus of everything. Is, you know, everybody's eating together and everybody's hanging out together, and you know, the dorm style room, it all works. You know, it works. And what else can you say?
Yeah.
You know, and then in the afternoon you get to go off and do your sit in the woods for a little while. You know, it's great. It's therapy. You know, so he hit it out of the park on this one.
And Lee, it's really nice that you've been able to see it from both sides. We've had, in addition to that, like, it's that collaboration amongst organizations. Like, that's been a huge thing for us this year, is to try to build that camaraderie amongst the groups so that we're all like this web that we can help, not just the people at everybody can do their part, but if you connect, we can all help.
A network's more powerful with the number of people that's in it.
Yep.
So, and you know, I try to explain that to people all the time. It's great, all these organizations doing their things, but it's even greater when we all come together as a group and support each other. Because you know, sometimes something comes up, and you know, you have to fill it out, and people can help each other and support each other and things like that. So, but it's also great for organizations to come up here and see what Paul and the team are providing for people, so they can take that energy and take it back with them and spread that energy amongst their own. So yeah, it's freaking awesome.
It's awesome. So tell us more about Hell or High Water.
Hell or High Water focus primarily was on disabled hunters, getting people who used to hunt a lot and then became disabled and no longer got back out into the woods. And when they first started off, it was, you know, disabled kids and disabled hunters who were no longer hunting, and then they slowly branched out to cover, you know, veterans and first responders and everything. And you know, it's nothing like we just got a gentleman, he was an avid duck hunter big duck hunter, and on his way home from work, someone hit him head on, and he was a paraplegic and spent 20 years not ever hunting again. And we put him back in a blind and got him back hunting ducks. You know, we had a veteran blind triple amputee shot his first, duck in the air. You can't beat that, the experience of that. And kids with Down syndrome. We had a young man who fell out of his family's boat and head got cut with the propeller, and he went through a long traumatic recovery and got him out in the blind, and then got him on a once in a lifetime deer hunt thanks to our ranch owner. And those type of, getting people back into an environment they never thought they would be able to get back into, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's just awesome.
What do you think it is about being in the outdoors? Like, that's part of our whole mission here is the camaraderie, the healing power of the outdoors. What do you think it is about that makes it so special?
It's just nature. Like on my walk this morning, I like to take pictures of trees.
Yes.
Because to me, tree is the personification of life and death. They start out as a little sapling struggling to find their little gap of sunlight and moisture, and they get to grow these tall trees, and they fight through droughts and torrentious rains and fires and everything else to grow, and then they finally get to that point where they die, and they just sit out there in all their majesty until one day the wind takes them down and it starts all over again. So it's a cycle of life, and that's the way I look at the outdoors. Different levels of the trees, different expanses of life. You got a dead tree amongst all the living trees, and it's just amazing.
It is. I love it. And we talk about it all the time, and everybody has just a little bit different perspective on it, but I love that analogy. Like,
it's just you can look into the forest and see the full cycle of life.
Yeah.
And how it all blends in together and how it all supports each other. And it depends on each other for each one of those different cycles to succeed. So, I mean, what more perfect view, analogy, or symbol of life do you want than what's right in front of you?
I love it. Thank you. Thank you for that.
I'm a farm boy. What can I say?